Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new kind of video for you guys. Something I never thought I would be doing. Don't mind the hat, it's cold. So I kind of did something I wasn't going to ever do, but as you guys can see from the title, I decided to dip my toes into Magic the Gathering. I've played it a couple times throughout the years, never found a super big interest in it, but recently I decided to play Arena and I'm kind of obsessed. I'm still really new to the game and still trying to optimize some plays, but I was having so much fun I thought I'd share it with you guys. So I've got a couple matches for you guys that I played on Arena. The deck I'm running is actually just the green-red werewolf deck that they give you, but it was fun and it's got some really cool mechanics that I never even knew were in the game. So if you guys enjoy the video, you know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know if you guys want to see more Magic on the channel. But let's jump in and check it out. Alright, for anybody that is new here, who's never seen one of my card game videos before, and doesn't know, this is post commentary. I recorded these games the other day, and now I'm showing you guys what happened. In this game, we opened up with a decent 7-card hand, so we just didn't have to mulligan, kept the whole hand. I started off with the dual land because of the fact that it comes in tapped, and I didn't have it. I could have started off with a forest and played Snarling Wolf. I actually didn't notice a Snarling Wolf until after the fact, but with the way the game plays out, it really doesn't change anything. So now we play the Forest. We play the Snarling Wolf. Snarling Wolf is cool because it can pump itself up, and we could have attacked if we had played it last turn, but he could have just blocked and killed it. So I probably wouldn't have even swung. So it really just ended up being the same thing, except for this. So this, I believe, is a sorcerer. Puts a 1/1 counter on a target, and he gets to tap one of my cards, and I can't untap it. Kind of annoying. So now we play Mountain. We throw out this dude. So, alright, so here's the actual mechanic of werewolves. So when you play a werewolf that has daybound, it activates daytime. The way daytime works is in order to shift it into nighttime, one of the players has to play nothing on their turn. When you do that, nighttime activates and it transforms all of the human werewolves into their werewolf forms, and they all get ridiculous buffs. And then once it's nighttime, if somebody plays 2 cards from hand during their turn, if they cast 2 cards, it turns it back into daytime. They have cool effects on their daytime sides and then better effects on their nighttime side, so it's pretty cool trying to bounce it back and forth. Once you get going, you don't even have to play anything from hand because the cards can help you not play cards. In the case of this dude, when he attacks, he gives a red or green mana that doesn't leave at the end of turn. And then his werewolf side does the same thing, but he also gives a power boost. See, that's why I put stats so you guys can see. But he ends up playing the same sorcery, so taps my shit. Swings over me for 3. So now he's got the biggest monster on the field. I decide to not play anything, because this deck has a lot of instants, so that way you can play on your opponent's turn without having to play anything during your turn, so that way you can trigger nighttime. So now our werewolf transforms, so it's a little bit bigger, and now it has its better effect. See, this is what I meant about not knowing, because I don't actually know what Investigate does. I guess it just made the token. I end up playing Moonrage Slash. I was going to play it on the end of his turn. In this case, I play it during his attack. When it's nighttime, it costs 2 less, so it's 1 red, and it just deals 3 damage, so it just kills this creature. Use the clue to draw a card. And then he tests us. So now, once you're in nighttime, as long as you don't play 2 spells in cast 2 spells in a turn, it stays nighttime, and you get all your power ups. So I can play one spell every turn on my turns, and as long as he doesn't play two on his turns, nighttime never goes away. So we play a force, play Child of the Pack. I love Child of the Pack, and then it turns into Savage Packmate. It's probably my second favorite card in this deck. It can tap 4 to play a 2/2 Wolf token, and then on its other side it's a fucking 5/5. The reason that's cool is because instead of passing your turn doing nothing, you can use her effect, get a Wolf token, and now you didn't play anything, so you go into the next turn with nighttime. This is another really good card. We decide to go straight to battle, swing in. We get our 3 mana. Now all our creatures are bigger because Savage Packmate also gives them all +1/+0. We use Wolf Strike, give ourselves +2. If it's nighttime, it gives something +2/+0, and then the other effect happens regardless. You deal damage equal to your creature's power to a target. So we just kill this blocker and swing for him. So that's just an example of some of the crazy shit this can do once you get nighttime and just get rolling. It just steamrolls. The biggest deck I had the problem with is blue and some white because the deck has no real answers to flying. There's like one card in the entire deck that has reach. Alright, so this game was annoying. So as you see, our hand's not great. We only have 2 lands and a lot of high cost cards. So I decided to mulligan. In this version of the game, when you mulligan, you end up having to get rid of cards. This hand was just as bad as the first one, so we decided to mulligan again. I know, going down to 5 cards is crazy. Now we're down to 5 cards. We have 4 lands and a couple low cost cards. I decided to put 1 land back because we don't need 4 in our opening hand. I do like 3. And I probably should have kept this card, but it was the worst card of the hand, but it's also the lowest costed. So we got rid of that. We start off. Our opponent got the first turn. His planes. As soon as I saw this, I was already worried. I was like, great, they're already playing creatures on their first turn, and they're just gonna, outspam me and fucking beat my ass. So, he plays the Citizen's Crowbar. His token equips it, so now he's got a 1/1 and a 2/2. He's already punching me. I'm just like, damn. 2 creatures on his first 2 turns. We draw into Hungry Ridge Wolf. And we play that because it was our lowest costed creature. We already had the 1 mana from the dual land, the 1 red mana. So now we've got our 2/2 against 3 little creatures. That's his turn, thank God. The reason I was checking the land is because I have some dual lands that don't come in tapped if you have at least 2 lands. So I was just checking if that was one of them. So we played a mountain, played another creature, and now we activated daytime. Hungry Woodwolf doesn't have any benefits from nighttime, but Weaver of Blossoms does. It can tap for any color mana. When it's in its werewolf form, it can tap for 2. So that's amazing. We decided to swing here with Ridge Wolf because the way I saw it is, if he blocks with anything, it dies. Even if he blocks with his 2/2, sure, he's gonna kill my Hungry Ridge Wolf, which sucks. But Weaver of Blossoms is a 2/3, which means he has no creature that can get over it. Even if he re-equips the dagger, the crowbar, he still can't get over it. So since he didn't play anything on his turn, even though he activated the effect of the crowbar, it now becomes nighttime. So now we have a 3/4 that can tap for 2. Play another mountain, throw out Child of the Pack. You guys know I love that card. It comes in its werewolf form, and now it's a 5/5 because, of course. So we start beating ass. Bung. Now we've got this thing. He passes turn. We go. Now we have plenty of mana, so I don't mind playing the dual land. Howl Piper is Another card that I absolutely love in this deck. It's probably my third favorite card of the deck. Again, on its daytime side, it has an effect that can help you to get to nighttime. Uh, you can actually pay one green and one of anything to put a creature in play from your hand. So you're not technically casting it. And then its wolf form, when it transforms or when you play it as its wolf form, you get to look at the top 7 and add a creature to your hand. We went with this guy because he's cheap and he's good and he just gives us extra mana. And now we punch for 9. Bonk, bonk. Again, he swings with anything, we block and it dies. Now our creatures are just huge because of it being nighttime. See, this I had to actually think about because now he can actually kill my creatures. But he ended up quitting because even though he had the 2 decent sized creatures, I just had so much advantage. Not only did I have the big ass creatures, if he swung with his creatures, I could just swing over and kill him because majority of these things have trample. It wasn't a good day, so he ended up. And now on to the third match. Alright. This was a banger. Obviously, we're keeping with three lands and some low cost cards. We're definitely keeping the entire hand. Start off with the dual lands. We have nothing to play our first turn. Our opponent also plays a dual land. Now we have a card we want to play with the Outland Liberator, so we play the basic land just to get it out. Now we have a 2/2, and daytime's already on. So now we can actually start messing with our actual mechanic. Since our opponent didn't play anything, damn, it's already nighttime. We played the dual land. We have a bunch of instants. We don't need to play anything. We just swing with it. This is what I meant about the deck having a bunch of instants. I have 3 instants. 2 of them which have a lower cost because it's nighttime. So I didn't have to play anything. I could still maintain pressure and beat my opponent's ass on their turn. Plays nothing, so play another dual land, and now we throw out another creature. The reason I decided to throw out this one is because this one can give itself haste, or any creature haste. So I wanted to, keep attacking. Otherwise I would have picked a Howlpack Viper. But he destroyed the sword after me, which sucked. But it is what it is. He actually plays a Planeswalker. Believe it or not, I haven't seen a whole lot of Planeswalkers since I started playing. This one lets him put a creature into play, but he didn't hit one. We got another dual land, and now we're playing Howlpack Piper. Howlpack Piper comes into its wolf form because it's already nighttime. This fucking thing. Hold on. Back up. Back up. Back up real quick. Nope. This thing is the best card in the deck. 100%. So, legendary creature, 1 green, 1 red, 1 of anything, 3/3. When it's daybound, when it's daytime, whenever a wolf I control deals combat damage, I draw a card. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control at least 3 wolves or werewolves, it automatically becomes night. Nighttime is sometimes a pain to trigger because you basically have to pass your turn. And if your opponent is smart, they'll just save up their spells so that way they can play 2 spells on their turn and just keep you out of nighttime. So being able to force nighttime is fantastic. And then its nighttime side has the same draw effect, but you can also play green, red, and X and give a target wolf or werewolf +X, +O, and trample. For anybody that doesn't know Magic the Game terminology, trample basically means is after it battles, whatever leftover power you still have gets dealt as damage to the player. So your opponent can't just chump block they can't block your 5/5 with a 1/1. They'll still take 4 damage. So we actually swing at his Planeswalker. This is where my inexperience shows a little bit. So I use Moonrage's Slash to kill off the Planeswalker by dealing it 3 damage. But because I played 2 spells on my turn, it's now daytime, so we lost out on our buff. The reason I said my inexperience is because, unlike creatures, Planeswalkers don't heal at the end of turn. So I could have just waited and used the instant on his turn. But I was worried that it was going to heal. Again, inexperience. But see, now we have no way of playing, making it nighttime. So instead, we use Howlpack Piper to put in play Tovar. Tovalar. So now, because we didn't play anything out of our hand, we didn't cast anything, it's going to become nighttime once it turns to our opponent's turn. We attack with both our creatures. Since he only has a 0/1, he ends up taking both hits. And because we deal damage with 2 wolves, we get to draw 2 cards. Fantastic setup. And now we got 4 instants in our hand that are all going to be live. Oh, because it's nighttime now, and Piper flipped over, we now get to add another creature. So it's just all advantage. I said flipped over. I don't even know. Because he transformed. I wonder what this deck is like in real life. Like, are they dual-sided cards, or like, you have like another deck that has the other cards, like Magic's crazy looking. All right. So now it's nighttime. We can play we can cast 1 card and have no problem. Spit out a 5/5. Tovar wants us to pump something, and I'm just like, do I need to? I only have 2 mana. We can only pump it by 1. Actually, no, we wouldn't be able to pump it at all. We need to pay green, red, then X. So we just swing with all our big creatures. And I'm just like, what's he going to do? If he blocks with his 4/4, sure, he'll kill one of mine, but his thing is going to die. I actually want to keep my creature. I want to keep advantage, so I actually play double Moonrage Slash to kill his blocker. And because of that, we still got to draw because we hit with 1, but then we make it daytime. But now he has no creatures on the board. We have 4 that are going to turn into monsters on the next turn. Because Tovar, now that we have 3 wolves, is going to force nighttime. So again, Piper transforms, we get another creature, and our opponent concedes because they had no way to come back from that. But yeah, guys, this is my first time dipping into Arena. I was having a lot of fun. I've been playing it practically non-stop since I really started getting into it after I finished the color challenges. But let me know what you guys think. They also gave me a white blue deck, or an angel deck that I can do another video on if you guys want to see me try and figure that out. But any advice you guys want to give me, or anything you guys think I should know, please let me know down in the comments. I am so new to this game. I would really appreciate the feedback. If you guys want to check me on social media, those links will also be down below. That is it from me. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later. We gon' ghost when we pull out with them shells. Hop out the surface, we giving out them L's.